Hola, hola grupo, ¿cómo están? Soy Oscar Tours de Costa Rica y miembro del grupo Guía Costa Rica al Día. Por acá estoy en la hermosa ciudad de Grecia y detrás mío esa hermosa iglesia metálica construida a finales de 1800. Pero eso no es todo, lo que quiero compartirles son unas imágenes y videos del restaurante Tiquicia en Escazú, don Roberto, su propietario, donde nos explica algunos modismos que se utilizan en inglés y en español a la hora de expresarnos. Pura vida, espero les guste y les interese. Pónganle atención a don Roberto los que entienden un poquito de inglés. Pura vida.
Went through the Beatles.
Yeah.
Now, there's an equivalent in Spanish. It's called Los Tigres del Norte. And those guys made a very famous song of which we have the lyrics here. And these lyrics were sung by 3 generations.
Oh, wow.
So you gotta take a picture here. Them that believe that, because people from other nations would not believe that Oxford speaks the best English in the world. For Mahalatham, you just have to use some common sense. Now, in the States, there's this ridiculous idea that the people from Boston, they speak the best English. Mm-hmm. And in New York, on Thursdays, so you all know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
There's different accents,
Yes,
different
yes,
intonations. It's the same story in Spanish. So in Spanish, there's this ridiculous idea that there's the equivalent of Oxford. It's called Salamanca. And the people from there cannot even correctly pronounce the name of their town. They say Salamanca instead of Salamanca. In correct Spanish, you have to say Salamanca. They say Salamanca. Yo soy de Salamanca. I was exaggerating for practical purposes. So, when we come to Costa Rica, Costa Ricans do not speak the best Spanish in the world. They make 2 basic mistakes. The most basic one is that the average Costa Rican cannot correctly pronounce the R. They will roll the R's. So let me give you an example. Airport, in correct Spanish, should be aeropuerto. But in this country, we say aeropuerto. I was exaggerating. So the other funny thing about how we speak in this country is that the only correct way to translate the word moment to Spanish necessarily has to be momento. But here we say momentico, which would mean like a diminutive, a small moment, eventually correct English, a jiffy. So here we have tico and tica. When we say un momentico, it doesn't mean a small moment. It's just the way we talk. And because of that, we have been nicknamed Ticos. Tiquicia means the land of the Ticos. So a Tico comes here and he'll go like this. Wow, this is the best view in Tiquicia.
Okay.
He's not going to say Costa Rica.
Oh.
Have you ever heard that English is not aromantic?
Oh, yes, absolutely. Yes.
Okay, so look at my mouth as I say something in Spanish. Mi amor, vamos al mirador, te voy a dar un beso. Did you see my expression? Now let me say that to you in English. Honey, let's go out to the lookout. I want to give you a kiss.
It seems so tight and rigid.
What is it you want? A romantic phrase?
The romantic
Or
phrase.
the English version of
The romantic, the feeling. Yes.
That's why the word mirador is included in the English dictionary, because it doesn't make sense. I mean, if you're in love, you got to speak romantic languages. If you're in business, you can talk English, no problem, but not Spanish if you want to do business. And when you want something romantic, you got to talk romantic languages. Italian, Portuguese, Spanish, and French, not English. Behind each picture, so should one of those pictures capture your attention, let me know and I can brief you on that specific picture that captured your attention.
I was about to say, for me, it's this one and this one.
This one and this one.
Okay, so this picture is from 1917, and what's very important is that in 1917 in Costa Rica, we had only but one photographer that would go around the country. There was two others that they have. This is the first, it's an original. This is the first poster to ever promote Costa Rica tourist-wise. It's from 1933.
Bueno amigos, espero que les haya gustado este video que hicimos con don Roberto, el propietario del restaurante Mirador Tiquicia allá en Escazú, un lugar precioso con una vista impresionante, una excelente comida tradicional costarricense que ustedes, sus amigos, familiares y turistas deben probar. Visite el restaurante y Mirador Tiquicia en Escazú, le va a gustar muchísimo. Yo soy Oscar Tours de Costa Rica y miembro del grupo Guía Costa Rica al Día. Nos vemos, chao.